recover from this type of situations, Jan? Because, I mean, this is competition at the highest level. It happens to everybody. How do you personally recover from this type of moments? You've had a few of them, obviously. The match against Ding, that's the easy one to remember. This one, heartbreaking moment for both of you. How do you recover? You always feel like you're talking to a very resilient guy when I'm talking to you. How do you recover from that?
Well, to be honest, like this particular game, I only got like largely lucky, and which I didn't lose it, and I don't think there is something to recover from. To be honest, like the tournament itself, yes, it was like very annoying, but that particular game, I was more, of course, I was more feeling for Fabiano than for myself, because I knew I played badly, and I should have lost this, of course. And for me, like it's very, always, yeah, for me it's very important. Like if what's happening and what's happened was logical, are, let's say, just in some way, or it was pretty random and more hard to explain. Yeah, so for example, like matching against Magnus in Dubai was, I was quite capable in the first half, and then basically my brain switched off, and because you need to sleep sometimes, yeah, and my brain switched off, and I just couldn't play the second half. I blundered in one move. I didn't see he can play Queen G4 check in the last game. Yeah, I only checked E3 takes F2. So at this point was obviously I just can't play chess at whatever decent level. And for example, also like the Ding match was very difficult to digest, yeah, because I had so many chances, and obvious chances, not so obvious chances, yeah, like second half of the match especially. Yeah, and it was in a way that was disastrous. But somehow here I felt like all right, like given the positions I got, and I think I put maximum effort on and off the board. Like I prepared a lot, like physically as well. Yeah, like not only chess wise. So I played the Vakanze, the tournament I absolutely hate, just to get some practice. Was good. So I did a lot of things, of course, to perform well, and I felt like I gave it all, like whatever, like 110%, so maybe slightly less, but surely I wasn't it wasn't an easy walk for me. And I felt like if scoring +3 with no losses, I can't fight for the first place. Once again, only game I can regret is the game with Hikaru. Even the game white against Abbasov, yeah, it's a bit weird that he played such a great game considering his overall level in the tournament. But yeah, this game he played really nice. So maybe I overestimate the level of problems I put in the game, but for me it was like, wow, I'm winning after bishop b2. All this like big pin on their big diagonal, but in fact it was nothing. Yeah, it was like I was never better. In fact, seriously better.
Yeah, one of the things about Abbasov, he can play really good chess. Yeah, sometimes he has these moments of lapse when he just makes a mistake and then position collapses. But if he doesn't have those, he can maintain a pretty decent level.
Correct. So whenever it's just, I sort of, I just try to move on and work on my mistakes. I don't know what to add.
What about, how just was the match against Ding? Obviously, you said it was a disaster, but, how did you come back from that?
Well, it took some time. So, for example, comparing with another match with Magnus, so mentally match with Magnus was not that difficult because, he played very well.
Right.
Not necessarily very strong, but he didn't make any mistakes, and it was more than enough to beat me. And but match with Ding, when you see a lot of scoring chances, really a lot, and some of them are simple, and some of them are extremely simple. And
even the final game, right? The final classical game.
Yeah, also even the final classical game. So but obviously at that point, game 14, you are very tired, and also when you make a long sequence of draws, you are less. You don't have this roller coaster winning, losing, then winning again, and spoiling each chance, and so on and so on. And you're more your brain is more calm, more cold. Yeah, it's more controlled. But of course, when a lot of things are happening, it's a bit different. Yeah, so I mean, in a way, it wasn't surprising that. I mean, okay, for example, he lost an absolutely normal position on time, and at one moment, yeah, this was quite shocking for me as well. Well, this probably happens sometimes under some big pressure.
Yeah.
But
This game,
overall, yeah.
This game, it was a game 7 or this where the French, yeah?
Yeah, the French.
I remember this game. I was watching it. I wasn't commentating at the time because I commentated your match on the second half. But like at some point, Ding just froze. Like the position was kind of complicated, but okay, maybe let's say about equal or about balanced. And then suddenly he just like freezes in some position, and he thinks, I don't know, more or less 90% of his time goes away, and the position doesn't become suddenly simpler for him. So he's now playing the same position with seconds. And it was like something at this moment went wrong. I forget exactly which move, but it wasn't something to do with the position. Yeah, it's just like something in his brain, at least for 5 minutes, basically shut off.
Yeah, perhaps. I also had a feeling that okay, he wanted to play this on, maybe rightly so, because he was. I think it was a bit better for him at that point. But I think he threw on something like h4, and then okay, after I took g takes h4, quickly he tried to find a follow-up, and there was basically no follow-up. It was like equal, so maybe he should have went for a draw. And I think he tried to work on some continuation to keep the game going, and then of course he lost the control after some unfortunate check. Or I don't remember the details, but I felt like okay, at least after h4, g takes h4, okay, my game is like at least I'm a full exchange up, not like exchange for a pawn and some positional compensation. So I was happy for getting a free pawn and having my couple of next moves. And also, as far as I remember, my rook was on a third rank, and so after gh4, okay, I could also use my rook there.
Yeah, this was the moment after gh4 that he suddenly spent all his time.
Yeah.
Although maybe you could say this h4 was the beginning of something a bit wrong, although not objectively, but maybe it's kind of a weird move to play h4 and to give the pawn. And then rook d2. Okay, kind of understandable, but to spend all your time was really odd on this move, rook d2.